Hey guys, today I would like to read you guys another story, and this time I want to read you a book called The Missing Piece by Shel Silverstein. If you don't know Shel Silverstein, you need to know him. He writes amazing books, so let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. The Missing Piece by Shel Silverstein. The Missing Piece. For Jerry. Wonder who Jerry is. It was missing a piece, and it was not happy. So it set off in search of its missing piece. And as it rolled, it sang this song. Oh, I'm looking for my missing piece. I'm looking for my missing piece. Hi-de-ho, here I go, looking for my missing piece. Sometimes it baked in the sun. He's sweating. But then the cool rain would come down. And sometimes it was frozen by the snow, but then the sun would come and warm it again. So, highs and lows. And because it was missing a piece, it could not roll very fast, so it would stop to talk to a worm, or smell a flower. And sometimes it would pass a beetle. And sometimes the beetle would pass it. And this was the best time of all. And on it went, over oceans, he can swim. Oh, I'm looking for my missing piece, over land and overseas. So grease my knees and fleece my bees. I'm looking for my missing piece. He's on a mission. Through swamps and jungles. Up mountains. And climb mountains. And down mountains. Until one day, lo and behold, I found my missing piece, it's saying. I found my missing piece, so grease my knees and fleece my bees. I found my... Wait a minute, said the piece. Before you go greasing your knees and fleecing your bees, I am not your missing piece. I am nobody's piece. I am my own piece. And even if I was somebody's missing piece, I don't think I'd be yours. See, that piece was not super nice, but, you know. Oh, it said sadly, I'm sorry to have bothered you, and on it rolled. It found another piece. But this one was too small. Didn't quite work out. And this one was too big. This one was a little too sharp. And this one was too square. That didn't work. One time, it seemed to have found the perfect piece, but it didn't hold it tightly enough. And lost it. Oh, man. Another time, it held it too tightly. And it broke. Ugh. Broken piece. So on and on it rolled, having adventures. It's an arrow. Falling into holes. How in the world would you get out of that? Maybe the rain comes? I don't know. And bumping into stone walls. Ouch. And then one day it came upon another piece that seemed to be just right. Hi, it said. Hi, said the piece. Are you anybody else's missing piece? Not that I know of. Well, maybe you want to be your own piece. I can be someone's and still be my own. Well, maybe you don't want to be mine. Maybe I do. Maybe we won't fit. Well, so they're having this conversation. Seems like it's a good piece. It fit. It fit perfectly. At last. And away it rolled, and because it was now complete, it rolled faster and faster, faster than it had ever rolled before. So fast that it could not stop to talk to a worm. Going too fast for that worm. Or smell a flower. No flowers now. Rolling along. Too fast for a butterfly to land. Well, that's kind of sad. But it could sing its happy song, and at last it could sing, I found my missing piece. And it began to sing, I found my missing piece, I found my missing piece, so grease my knees and bleeze my drees, I found, oh my, now that it was complete, it could not sing at all. Aha, it thought, so that's how it is. So it stopped rolling. And it set the piece down gently. And slowly rolled away. And as it rolled, it softly sang, oh, I'm looking for my missing piece. I'm looking for my missing piece. Heidi-ho, here I go, looking for my missing piece. There's a butterfly. Landed on him. He's not going so fast anymore. And the butterfly flies away. The end. Okay. Story elements. The setting. The setting was not really an important part of that story, was it? I would just say outside. Okay, the characters, there's a few. I think you can figure out who the characters were, right? The conflict is an interesting conflict because I would say this conflict was really just about the main character, right? He's having a conflict more with himself than with anything else. There was that one piece that was like, I'm not your piece. And then the piece that broke, but I really think the conflict was just about the main character himself figuring something out. And the solution is not super obvious. So he finds his piece, but was that really the solution? Okay, he let it go, right? He set the piece down because he wasn't enjoying life anymore. He wasn't doing the things that made him happy. And that leads us to the theme. So I want you to think about what the solution was, but I'm not saying it right here. The theme, I think, is that when you go looking for something else that's going to make you happy, you might be missing the point. I think that this is a book that kind of is about you being enough and about how it's okay to just be who you are, even if you're missing a piece, and maybe not looking for that thing, that outside other thing that's going to complete you and make you happy, but just being happy where you are. I think that's the theme. So, pretty interesting book. Shel Silverstein books are like super serious sometimes, but thanks for listening to that with me. I really like that book. That was a good one. See you guys later.